Hey, feminine. Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are this Spirit has here for Jewel on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. We're going to start off with these bad boys. Let us see what the messages are for our feminines. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we have honesty, envy, yep, you got to read between the lines with this one. Brag. Somebody comes into your life, making it seem like they want to be a good person, or making it seem like they are a good person. This person comes in and makes it seem like, hey, I just want to be in your life. I just want to be present for whatever you have going on. But you can't trust this person. This person is secretively envious of you. Okay, I'm actually feeling with these two energies right next to each other, this person could have said something like that, but in a joking manner, like, oh, I'm so jealous, or oh, I wish that was me, or something like that. They're not joking, they're very serious. It says, I will seek to undermine your success as a means of elevating my own standing. So this person is experiencing feelings of being inferior to you and even to others. Okay, so for example, right next to it we have brag. I can't wait to tell you the amazing thing that happened to me. You would more than likely be like, oh, congratulations, I'm so proud of you, I'm so happy for you, and genuinely mean it. This person, on the other hand, it's like if you react that way, you saying, oh, I'm so proud of you, congratulations, stuff like that, it makes them mad, because the reason they're telling you this is because they want to make you upset. You not being upset makes them even more upset. Okay, if that makes sense. I know it does. Yeah, we got revenge. I'm looking to damage you in retaliation for perceived wrongs. So perceived wrongs, okay, meaning this person feels like you wronged them, even if that's not the truth. They just feel like you have, because you moved on, you're happy, you're doing your thing. And a lot of the time, believe it or not, people are okay with you moving on, but you moving on and being happy, or you moving on and doing what seems like better without them, or even good without them. Oh no, because they're supposed to be the center of your world. So again, this sounds like a narcissist that we're talking about right here. Okay, let us see. Lord have mercy. Bad news. Unfortunately, I have some bad news to share. Okay, so when they tell you the bad news, I feel like perhaps that is them being honest. You know, like if they come to you and say, hey, this bad thing happened to me, or these bad things have been going on, it's more than likely because of the energy that's coming back to them for whatever they're trying to do to you. You know, like if you're just minding your business, la-di-da-di-da, and this person is trying to get revenge on you for no apparent reason, but they feel like it's valid. Yeah, this is why all this stuff is coming back on them, you know. So unfortunate. All right, apology. I'm still not over what happened and would appreciate an apology. See, they feel like you did them wrong, or you did them dirty. And so this is why they're treating you this way. But for these energies to come out, it's showing you what energy they have. They don't have good energy. Okay, they don't have good energy at all. So this is interesting. I want to pull some more of these. This is really interesting here, because I just put a blog post out earlier on the website about this very thing here. Okay, people having a sickness, some sort of sickness going on with them, as to where they really think that it's okay to be obsessed with somebody, or to stalk somebody, or you know, to keep tabs on somebody. But that's the thing. You know, it could start off as admiration and then slowly but surely turn into envy, and them wanting to get revenge because whatever it is that they're doing is not working. So they feel like they want, you know, to see you suffer or something like that. It's a sickness. It's an illness. Okay. So here we have vent. I have to get this off my chest. What do they want to get off their chest? More than likely the bad things that they've been going through. But they're not going to say, hey, it's because I've been jealous of you and I've been sending evil eye towards you. They're not going to say that. Okay. Child, the reason they're not going to say that is because when this person realizes that they're in the wrong, okay, then they start thinking about having you in their life again. And that's dangerous. So just be mindful of this. Like if you feel it in your heart of hearts that something is not right, is more than likely not right. Okay, trust that. Yeah. This person feels like the two of you are part of the same soul tribe. I don't see where, how, or whatever. Okay, this person got something going on with them for real. Let us see. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, they got something going on with them for real. This person could have tried to put you in a third-party situation. 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups. You know, you wasn't going for that. You said, all right, we could do the friend thing. You're realizing now you can't be friends with everybody, child. Okay, you're this whole divine feminine. You're this empress. This is not it. Spirit is intervening here with temperance, okay? Here we have the Fool card and 10 of Pentacles. So not only did you have a new beginning, you had a new prosperous beginning, child. Okay? Child. Yeah, this person is over here. All sorts of going through it, okay? I feel like the life is being drained out of them because they're not doing good by others. They're not doing good unto others here, okay? So, yeah, I feel like you have divine protection with temperance. This person has the life being drained out of them. So this is why they're trying to get back closer to you for your light, for your energy. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's how that's coming out. See, 10 of Swords, just to stab you in the back again. Child, and what is this? No, they're going to try to make it seem like, hey, because we're lovers or we're soulmates or we're part of the same soul family, okay? But the world is the end of a cycle. So if something is done, let it be done. 10 of Swords is also an abrupt ending. 10-10 is a brand new beginning. The Fool card is taking a leap of faith forward and snipping all ties, all whatever you had attached to whomever you had it attached to. So, I mean, it's pretty much Spirit saying if something is done, let it be done. Yeah, Death card. I mean, we got like triple, quadruple emphasis going on here right now. But this person is going to come in through the means of love. Say, hey, I love you. I care about you. You could be a very loving person, a very honest person. So they're going to try to play on your emotions. Okay? They're going to try to play on your emotions. Yeah, aw. Because they know you love them. You see what I'm saying here? I say all because you really are a true, genuine, honest person and you deserve that in return. This is not it. This is somebody that wants to see you doing bad because you're not doing bad, okay? We have the 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords is blind faith. I feel like you saw what you needed to right in front of you, but you kept trying to give this person the benefit of the doubt. A lot of you saw that this person was envious of you. A lot of you saw that this person was doing things to try to undermine you and your success. You have the 10 of Pentacles, but they would make it seem like, oh, that's nothing, or I could do that too. But the reality is they've been in competition with you secretively this whole time, and they're losing, okay? That's the thing about it. When you're in secret competition with somebody and you still losing, okay, something ain't right, because the only one who know you in a competition is you. And God, of course, and you got the nerve to still be losing. How, Sway? When you the only person that know, you got the advantage right there. We got the Page of Cups. All right, Page of Cups is reconciliation, apology. Yeah, to try to make it seem like, and I'm telling you, this has been coming up a lot. So people will say, oh, no, that's not true. Not everybody's person is like that. Some people really have a jacked up way of thinking. And this is showing itself right here. They're going to make this love offer, make it seem like all is well. It's really not, okay? Ciao. Yeah, we have the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is things smoothing out for you, things being better than this person thought they were going to be yet again after they try to do something else. And another thing, Spirit just brought me back to this, right? What they're envious of is that you really are who and how you say you are. So let's say a person comes back into your life, right? And they say, you know, I apologize for whatever happened, you know, I pray that we can get through this. This is what I plan on doing to make things better, to make things different if you give me that opportunity. You give them the opportunity to have a brand new beginning. They come up close and personal, see that, oh, wow, it really is 10 of Pentacles. They even more jealous. They're even more envious because, again, I'm going to just reiterate, just in case I already said it, then I'm just reiterating. You had a new beginning and it was great. But see, it's one thing when I'm on the outside looking in and you could say anything. Anybody can post anything online. They can say, yeah, I'm living my life like it's golden. Are you really? If I come up close in person, this person could have even said to you, you know, fake it till you make it, only to see that you're not faking it. You really have made it. You're not faking it. And all they're trying to do now is put swords in your back to try to get you to stop, to try to get you to doubt yourself, to try to get you to, you know, feel towards your success how they feel towards your success. You don't. You feel like you've made it. You've gotten to a place where you always wanted to be. You're going to do what you have to do to remain in that place. You're going to make sure you continue to be an upright, honest, righteous person. And Spirit's got the rest. So as long as you continue to do good by others, do unto others as you want done unto you, things will continue to be smooth. So they can feel however they want to feel, but your roots are planted firmly in the right energy. Okay? So yeah, you got eyes on you here, and it's not nice eyes. It's not loving eyes, okay? Ciao, good night. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. This person's plan come in through the means of love, break your heart, break you down, get you to not see yourself in a certain light, with the hopes of you no longer having what you've, earned, what you've attained, what you've been rewarded, okay? Child, as if they the one who gave it to you. And see, it's because you walked away from this person and you worked on yourself. All right, I just did a blog post about this over on the website. If you are subscribed to my website, then you received a message about it. Okay, there are so many people going through this right now. It's not even funny. All right. So let us see here. All right. A lot of people might be afraid to speak up on it. Blue's going to use her platform and speak up on it because this is ridiculous. We have the Ace of Cups and we have the Palace of Swords. Okay, so exactly. This is what's on their mind. It's like a master plan. I'm going to come in through the means of love, make this love offer, make it seem like everything's good with us. The reality is this person could have literally been dying. They could have been dying because of the energy that they put out there into the universe. Now it's like they're trying to take some of your vitality, some of your life force to help them continue on another day. Child, I can't make this up because the same thing keep repeating itself. Page of Cups is reconciliation and apology. You're a person that has strong faith, but not just one thing. You believe in many, many things. You believe that God is omnipresent in each and every one of these religions. You believe that, how one religion might say, the only way to heaven is through Christ. That might be true in some people's eyes, but you believe that Christ is in all of this. God is in all of this. The Holy Spirit is in all of this. We're all part of the collective consciousness. You have a personal, intimate relationship with Source. So whatever it is that they're trying to do, this is why it's backfiring. All right. So the bad news might be this person come to you and say something like they about to, they about to be unalived. Okay, they come to you and say, I'm about to be unalive, child. Okay, why are they about to be unalive? Because of the energy they kept putting out there towards you. So now all those demons and dark energy that they were sending your way is coming right back to them. And now they have to fight off that energy that they put out there toward you and other people. Child, they going through it. They are going through it, and they can't blame anybody but themselves for their sneaky and deceptive ways. All right, they can't. They cannot. All right, all this person can do is find others who are going to stroke their ego and make them feel like what they're doing is okay, but the reality of it is not. Let me give you an example, right? You have a lot of readers out here. It's a lot of readers. And what do we always say in the reading, right? Well, you should be saying it. If you're a reader, you should be saying this, because with a general, you don't know which one of these people did it. Okay, it can go either way, but the way it's coming through is like, this is what the person did to you. Even though it's coming through like that, you could be the one that did this to the person. So again, you know what I mean? Just be mindful of what you're hearing, how you interpret it, and put yourself on whichever side you go, right? So they might find something like that, like watch a read and be like, see, I told you. Is it really a I told you moment when you know what you're doing behind the scenes? Like those people said, it could go either way. Stop trying to make it seem like, you didn't do nothing. And that's another thing. A person that doesn't have any faith, truly does not believe in God for real, really thinks they can get away with certain things and nobody's going to know. God knows. Crazy person. You know what I mean? So their plan, you're a loving person, you're true, you're genuine, you're honest, you're connected to Source. A lot of you have psychic gifts and abilities where you're able to connect with and communicate with Spirit. Communicate through Spirit. This person was going to come in, break your heart. If I break your heart, everything falls apart, because we do all things through what? Our heart space. Okay, so break your heart. But here's the thing. If your heart belongs to that omnipresent energy, what's breaking it? Okay, so yeah, you're very secure in yourself, very mature, very stable in multiple ways. This person thought they was going to come in and break you down, but again, like I said, you're connected to the right energy. You're connected to Source energy. So breaking you down was never an option to begin with. Okay, so it's like that plan backfired. It severely failed. We We have the Six of Cups and we have the Two of Wands. Now, this could be somebody that you've known since childhood as well. Okay, this could be somebody that you've seen grow. You've seen and witnessed them mature. You know, you saw this person develop in so many different ways as to where you really thought, hey, they're different now, or things are different now. No, it's not. All right, it's the same old person, okay? For some of you, unfortunately, beloved, when it comes to the whole twin flame thing, that is twin. But twin got some whole sick mindset. Twin got some whole, you know, feeling of ownership over you as if you're a piece of property or something. And because you move on with your life, they don't like it. This person has been stressed out, weighed down, overburdened by their own way of living and existing. It has nothing to do with you. If anything, they're upset with you. Remember that apology card? They're upset with you because they feel like, I love you. You know I love you. Why would you move on with your life? As if you're not supposed to. So it's this sense of entitlement. Like, because you're my divine counterpart, you're supposed to stand still and not move. And I mean not move. That success that you acquired wasn't supposed to happen because I wasn't part of it. It's like, what? So yeah, this person, they got something else going on with them, beloved, wholeheartedly. It could also be that they witnessed their father doing certain things during their childhood, because the Six of Cups, childhood, children, etc., you know, memories and flashbacks of said time. The Emperor not only being divine masculine energy, but being a father or father figure. They could have witnessed their father or father figure just doing things they ain't had no business. Y'all know how that goes in some homes, okay? So, you know, it's just what they think it's supposed to be, especially if they were brought up doing certain things, like with the Magician here. If they were brought up doing certain things, or they saw their father doing certain things, they thought, yeah, you know, there's certain rules that we have to follow, but there's also loopholes, and there's things that we could do to get away with certain things. No, you cannot. All right, whatever faith you practice, whatever it is, doesn't matter if it is one of the Western religions and ways of believing, or whether it is something more traditional to your homeland and your ancestral roots. Whatever it is, there are rules to follow. You cannot just be out here doing whatever you want, however you want, thinking that you are higher than the Most High. That is not how it works. Okay, so again, somebody did something to try to mess with your sense of stability and security overall within yourself, which ultimately would reflect back to you in your physical surroundings. But because, again, you're connected to the right source and the right energy, and you follow the rules and you do things you're supposed to do according to the laws of nature and the rules of nature and stuff like that, you're going to continue to be blessed. Look at this sneaky person here. Child, I cannot. They see you got harvest, and so what? They were trying to creep in and take some of it or something. What exactly was going on? Yeah, we got the Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, the Ten of Pentacles here. I'm not really sure what this person thought they were doing. Yeah, they thought they were causing some sort of confusion, illusion, something. All right. But like I said, with the Two of Swords, you know, you're able to see what you need to see. You lead by faith and not by sight. All right. Again, that could also refer to the illusions that this person has been putting out there. Okay, we have Seven of Pentacles. So it's like, based on whatever this person did, they were waiting to see the results. They were waiting to see you like this. Ten of Swords energy. Okay, Knight of Cups, in and out, in and out. So again, playing on the heart, playing on your emotions, making it seem like they cared more than they did, or not letting you know how much they really care, and then taking it out on you when you went on about your life. Either way it goes, it's just not good. Want to try to keep you stuck in fear. All right, so that they could have some sort of power or control over you. They were not expecting you to be this fierce, this empowered, this intelligent, hearing this strong. You know, they just weren't expecting that. They thought that whatever little bit they gave you, you would be satisfied with that, and that would be it. That they could come in and say, hey, I see myself having a future with you, and just kind of have you sitting there waiting for that future to come, just for it to never come. It's like to waste your time, to play the role of a distraction, to throw you off, different things like that. Because with me doing that, it slows you down and prevents you from reaching that Ten of Pentacles that I know you're reaching. All right, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, or it derails you and prevents you from making more, from doing more, from having more. You know, that type of thing. They really thought they could slow you down, but what's meant for you is for you. and so it shall always be yours. Yeah, this card don't want to move. That's what it is. They want to try to keep you stuck in a certain energy, a certain position, but because you won't stay stuck in that energy, it's like, what can they do? Nothing. All right, other than watch you and feel some type of way because you're still secure, and you have your defenses up. Again, you're very, very intelligent. Okay, Ten of Wands. Yeah, this person is stressed out. You got this person that wanted to stress you out and burden you, stressed out. Child, this person that wanted you to be trapped in fear is trapped in fear because they don't know how you're doing what you're doing. They don't know how you know what you know. They're just like over it at this point. Okay, they did this to themselves. That could be what honesty is about. Now I gotta come and be honest and tell you what's going on just to release myself from this hell. Okay, or something like that. That's the only way. Yep, that's the only way. This person has to come to you and be truthful and tell you what they've been doing. Otherwise, you know, it's like spirit sees everything. And if their pride and their ego are like, no, we ain't saying nothing. We're going to act like we don't know nothing for the rest of our lives. Okay. You know, I don't know how that's going to work out for you. I don't know how long that's going to be. And that's not me wishing that upon anybody. That's just what we're seeing here. We saw the death card how many times? Okay, so it's like they can do this to themselves if they want to, but I wouldn't advise them to do that. All right, we have Temperance. This is divine intervention and protection. Exactly. So when they say, well, how things keep being so smooth for you? You see, Empress, how you keep getting away? How you keep overcoming these obstacles? How you still get the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups? Because it's meant for you to have that. It was never a part of the plan for them to try to throw you off and stop you. They just threw that out there. Didn't think that you would be this wise, this intelligent to realize what was going on. They tried to take matters to their own hands and trap you somewhere or hold on to you, and it's all out of greed because they're like, well, why you don't want me, or why you not with me, or why you do that without me? How are you able to move on and make this of yourself? You know, it would have been so much better if the person would have come up close and personal and it would have been confirmed that you're lying, that everything that you're posting about or everything that you're talking about is complete BS. But to come up close and personal and see that this is really your life, you really bout that action, you really doing this, you really doing that, oh my God, cringe. It is driving them nuts. 2222 on the timestamp. Feminine forces. You manifested all of this stuff into your life. This is you, divine feminine, okay? So I can't say, oh, put yourself whichever side. No, this is somebody doing this to you this time. All right, we got Hermit here and Justice, okay? Hermit being somebody that stays to themselves. So that's all you be doing is staying to yourself. You do things with integrity. So therefore, the scales of justice are going to be tipped in your favor. Again, you understand universal law. You understand the laws of nature, okay? The world, period. You understand how the world works. You understand the elements. You understand how to utilize them. You understand how to work with them. This person is now getting it, but it's because Spirit is making them get it. The Hangman is when we are seeing things from a different point of view, different perspective, not just our own, but clearly upside down, okay? You had to be held upside down just to be able to see something from a different point of view. What is that? Your strength, your true strength. This person had no idea what they were up against. Yeah, Seven of Wands. They could do all this, and all it would take is you and that one wand that God gave you. That's it. Y'all don't need nothing else. They got all these different attacks, all these different tricks and dips and all this other stuff. And you're like, what? Psh, with your one little wand, you know? Just say one big wand. You're like, psh, okay? That's so funny to me. Yeah, Queen of Wands. That's hilarious. Okay? Child, you got this person shaking in they wee little boots, honey, with that Nine of Swords, honey. Yes, Emperor, they shaking. Child, what in the world? We do not expect emperors to behave like this. But you know what? Yep, that's them. That's me. Oh, that's them. We got the Nine of Cups, okay? Nine of Cups is heart's desires, wish fulfillment. That's what it is. It's that you're everything this person ever wanted, and more than likely they dismissed it too soon. They overlooked it. They disregarded it. Something, child. And it's been some sort of regret that they've been living with this whole time. But instead of moving accordingly and rectifying the situation, they want to try to make your life terrible. It's just not working. Okay? Girl, good night. All right, Six of Pentacles. Whew, Jesus. The Death card, do you see there? It's like the life is being drained out of them. Okay, Five of Swords. Yeah, they're defeated. And it's all because they tried to defeat you because you blocked them out or because you stopped talking to them. So, you probably felt this energy. All right? You're very attractive, very magnetic, crowd pleaser. Okay? You're honest, straightforward, very direct, extremely protected, because that's the Sword of Michael. Queen of Cups here. You're very nurturing. Again, very intuitive, extremely psychic for some of you. Okay, Ten of Cups, happily ever after is on its way to you. Spirit just wants you to have peace of mind. You've been through a lot. Look at that person taking their helmet off here. Okay, pink being the color of the heart chakra, right? Pink and green. So, you know, luck is on your side. It's Libra energy here. Libra is about the scales, the 7th house, partnerships. Okay, I believe that's Jupiter. Jupiter is about luck, fortune. All right, spirit being on your side. We have Virgo energy here with the 8 of Pentacles. Virgo is workaholic. Okay, Sun energy, abundance, prosperity, answered prayers. Okay, solutions, divine favor. Okay, yeah, 4 of Wands. So it's like, if this was twin, they're being demoted. If this was like false twin or something, they're being exposed. You know, whichever way it goes, okay? I just feel like Spirit is telling you what it is, okay? So you're like, where's all this energy coming from? Where's all this attack coming from? It's coming from them. Them and their hate. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is taking matters in your own hands, transmuting that energy into something else. So when they say, how did you do it? Because you keep sitting the hate. The hate is the fuel. Stop sitting the hate. You know, that type of thing. That thing right there. Okay, because what's meant to be for you is going to be for you anyway. All right, Page of Coins. It's like good news coming in. The more good news you get, because see, it's like you transmute the energy into more good news. So the more good news you get, the more heartbroken they are, because they really wanted you to feel bad. They did. And now this person is starting to see from a different point of view, like, okay, all right. You know, again, ultimately, it's because they love you and they missed out on something great. That's how they feel. But that's not a you thing. That's a them thing. They have to sit with themselves and figure out, well, what decisions did I make that caused me to not see in this person then what I'm seeing in them now? And then if something can be done about it, do something. But at this point, y'all, ain't not gonna be done. All right, you get those couple people that come in the comments and they're like, oh, you know, patience, child. You listen. I would not be the advisor that I am, trusted by so many all over the world, okay? If I were to tell you that somebody being envious of you, purposefully trying to stop you, purposefully trying to backstab you, make you feel small, make you feel belittled, undermine your success and everything that you've accomplished, you know, and tell you, yeah, go ahead, get back with that person. I would not be me if I told you to do that. To me, that doesn't make no sense. But if that's what you want to do, beloved, by all means, okay? You know, people do things that don't make sense every day. However, we see for years now, you know, young ladies losing their lives behind being with people that they thought might be envious of them. But, you know, they love me though. Girl, that's not a game to play. That is not it. Okay, it's so many games to play. Go to Walmart, go to Target, go to the game section. You know, the game section is in the toy section usually. It's so many games to play. Nowadays, you're watching me on YouTube. YouTube got games. We got game systems. We got all these damn different games we could play. But this is not one of them. This is not one of the games we could play. So again, either this was the twin and they're being demoted, or this is a false twin or a karmic and they're being exposed. Person knows that you have a great heart. Person knows that you thought y'all was twins. Person was going to come in and try to play on that fact. Try to get you to be on the same page with them. You peep game really, really quick, whoever I'm talking to. For those of you who haven't and just thought it, this is your confirmation. You have true love coming in here. from an actual divine counterpart or from whomever is replacing this person when the time comes. Of course, you have this Sun card energy. This is abundance, prosperity, Three of Pentacles, great things happening with work. When it comes to relationship, this is commitment and devotion. And this person over here, this karmic or this twin or this false twin or whatever, was over here trying to pretend, was trying to fake the funk, was trying to block your blessings, honey. See here, the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune with the Three of Wands. Hold up. Okay. So let me explain. So we can go ahead and let this person block our blessings, or we can peep game what's going on. This is your intuition, your inner knowing. This is your destiny, your fate. This is you moving forward and receiving all the things that your heart desires. Again, with that Jupiter energy. This is the Three of Wands, talking about foresight, future, something coming towards you, possibly moving and or traveling. This is teamwork, collaboration. This is getting a new job or a business growing, doing well, adding new services, getting new clients, hiring new employees. For those of you who have your own businesses, adding extra or gaining some sort of additional stream of income or streams of income. The Sun card, answered prayers. This is health, okay, your vitality and all that going up, okay. This is being connected to source energy. The Lovers, divine counterpart, your divine masculine and feminine energies within self, first and foremost, being balanced and then coming into union with another person. We also have the Ten of Pentacles, which represents a secure family life, and the Ten of Cups, a happy family life. So you're going to have the things that you want. It's just not going to be with the person you assumed it was going to be with. And that's not the first time in the last week or two where we mentioned that message. So again, we can sit up here and say, but Blue, be patient. This is not one of those things, okay? You got to understand how to use your discernment. Whoever I'm talking to, clearly you do. Those few people that come in and be like, oh, be patient. Trust me, this is not that reading. We have plenty of those here. This is not that one. Okay, so those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and hair, Grace.